to the 15th year of Hail Santa. My children, it has been 6 long years since I was renditioned to the North Pole for reeducation during Hail Santa 10. Now, I don't need to tell you that these last years have been a time of great strife and uncertainty and division. You've all been telling yourselves that with every other breath. All these years, as ever, Dread Santa has been watching. Yes, he who sees you while you're sleeping and knows when you're awake. From the center of the North Pole, he has watched as, in a million different ways, you try to return yourselves to a past you thought you knew, or to rebuild a world that cannot be revived and does not even deserve to be mourned. And our jolly Lord has given me dispensation to send this message to you, that you're all a bunch of idiots! I was dragged across British Columbia and the Yukon up into the Arctic Circle in a burlap sack the entire time, dragged by the founder of Santa's original order of elves, Lord Snowball, because after 10 years of our gathering in praise and feasting to our Yuletide master, all of our subarctic institutions of state, church, and commerce all stood very conspicuously, having not been burned to the ground. Well, now look. Those facades have been torn down, and it's plain to see all of those institutions have decayed beyond all usefulness and stripped themselves of the ability to do anything but punish. And what good does that do us? What judge do we need other than Santa? I have spoken to you before about how jolly old Saint Nick has a spot at his workbench for everyone who would call themselves his helper elf. Yea, all those in every corner of the world, wheresoever they be found. For I ask you, what borders does Santa see from atop his sleigh? Well, it's time to get to work. It is given to us to make the world ready for change, because change is upon us. Even now the ice caps are melting, and soon the North Pole will wash over all the globe. And on that day, our jolly master will ride forth in all his glory, with his cheeks like roses and nose like a cherry. On Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen, he will come. Even now the ice caps are melting, and soon the North Pole will wash over all the globe. And on that day our jolly master will ride forth in all his glory, with his cheeks like roses and nose like a cherry. On Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen, he will come. Those who oppose him will be roasted like chestnuts over an open fire. Verily I tell you that every hall of earthly power will be decked with boughs of bloody holly, and the entire world will be made into his almighty workshop. This much of the future has been unfolded to me, but only this. The rest is up to us, his Santanic minions, so make preparation. Delight, as elves do in the culinary and sartorial crafts. Spread these skills amongst your neighbors and learn from theirs. Volunteer at a food bank and learn first aid. You're definitely going to want to be stocking up on non-perishables and batteries. We have a rough few years ahead of us. Remember that when you share your gifts with others, as Santa has shared with you, he laughs from his belly, and it does shake like a bowl full of jelly, knowing that this is how a better world will come to be. So rededicate yourself daily to prostrating yourselves before the merry will of the gift bringer, and swear it by holly and by mistletoe. And remember, as I said 10 years ago, that we are family. And like any family, we hate each other. And we love each other. We knock each other over and pick each other back up as we mosh through the pit of life together, because we are Santa's wretched minions. We are the Midnight Yule Cult.
You will be merry, and you will like it.